This is the most mature audiences only shit you've ever heard. Period. From Boston. Broadcasting all over the world. Send the soy boys home. 'Cause we ain't gonna sugarcoat shit.
Drop down and give it to you.
This is the Joe Cronin Show. Now, here's Joe Cronin. Joe Cronin.
Joe, if you're listening, you stupid fuck. He looks like one of those guys from Long Island that wants to be a white rapper, but he's 30-something years old, lives in his parents' basement with the droopy cap and the whatever, but he thinks he's Howard Stern, and he's got a cool way of talking in the microphone. And he's a shock jock or whatever, and somehow or another he accumulates followers on Twitter. It's fucking pathetic. So please, nobody listen to anything involving a guy named Joe Cronin, because it's just so fucking sad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the new World Wrestling Federation. No, I'm just kidding. The new World Heavyweight Championship unveiled by The Game, Triple H, tonight on Raw. There it is, the belt. The poll is up. You guys, tell me what you think about it. Woo! The new world title, baby. That make the Nate happy. Here's the thing. I knew they were going to bring out a friggin' new world title for the Saudis. Oh, hey, we got this brand new belt, you bunch of, well, you know. We got this brand new belt, yeah! Well, let's just diminish Roman Reigns' belt. And then they weirdly diminished Roman Reigns. They're like, well, he doesn't want to defend it ever or whatever. So here's a belt everyone can be proud of. That's going to be debuted in Saudi Arabia. Who's going to win it? Cody Rhodes in a foreign country? I mean, like, what's going on here? Oh my God, bro. I hated the world title forever because it was the WCW belt. And now here it is back in a new, but it looks good to me. I actually like how it looks. But the problem is, doesn't this remind you a lot of the IC belt, the Intercontinental Championship belt? But at least with this belt, it's integrated into the design, the W in the middle. You know what I mean? Like, I think that actually is really pretty good. I think this belt actually does look pretty good. And I do think it is, reminds me of the undisputed WWE title mixed with the World WCW belt, I guess. So, I don't know, man. I'd probably say this belt is better than the new Intercontinental title, but it's not as good as it could be. But also, I don't care about another belt. Do you really want another championship belt? What was the point in Roman Reigns being champion? This diminishes Roman Reigns as a champion. So you got the announcers putting over Roman Reigns. Oh, the guy's amazing. The guy's unbelievable. I can't believe it. Roman Reigns, even though he cheated just now to win, he's amazing. Every time he cheats, he's amazing, Michael Cole says. Dude, go pull the clips of Michael Cole talking about Roman Reigns. He talks about Reigns like he's the most amazing thing ever. And it's like, dude, Cole, did you know he cheated? Do you know he cheated, right? Like, this isn't, you're not supposed, like, it's not some great thing that the guy cheated. You understand that, right? Right, Michael Cole, right? No, he doesn't. He doesn't understand that. So I'm confused. But then tonight Triple H comes out and says, well, since, Roman doesn't want to defend his title, this is going to be a belt that you can be proud of to see defended. What, all the time? What do you mean? When's this title going to be defended? What, on Raw all the time? On SmackDown all the time? It's going to be defended, what, in Saudi Arabia all the time? I mean, where is this going to be defended? He's like, anytime, any place. It was like, dude, so is it the 24/7 title? I don't understand what this means. Like, I guess the WWE World title is going to be what the world title used to be during the Attitude Era, I guess, or during the whatever era. It's going to be like the world title that you see a lot, whereas Roman Reigns' WWE Universal Championship is going to be the title that you see only defended once in a... What? Like, this is so stupid, bro. Like, legitimately, this is dumb. I'm not even kidding, bro. I like the belt. It looks nice and whatever, but I think the whole premise of this is friggin' stupid. I don't think this needs to happen. I don't understand. I think it devalues Roman Reigns. So you've already devalued Cody Rhodes quite a bit, and now you're going to devalue Roman Reigns, in my opinion. And ladies and gentlemen, like, I just don't know what to make of this, bro. I just think it's I don't think it's necessary. I think that it just devalues a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I mean? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second. My God, everyone in the chat. I don't believe this. Ladies and gentlemen. She's done it. Allison's bombed us! Degenerate into something fool. We just got tired of doing what you told us to do. That's the breaks, boy. Yeah. An Allison bomb has hit. Break it down. $199. And can you believe it? Can you believe it? Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is going to the Jets officially now. I was inundated all day long with people. I mean, dude, Jennifer Muppet Baby sent me an email. Michael sent me an email. Some other people sent me an email. I received multiple DMs and texts and messages and Facebook messages. I was hit up all day long with people like, has Allison exploded inside? Because it's official, Aaron Rodgers is going to the Jets. So this is something that, if you don't know, man, Allison has been talking about this and donating about this forever. And earlier today, I laughed my ass off when I saw the news that indeed Green Bay has moved on. And Rodgers is going to the Jets finally. It's finally, the hell is over. for Allison and her Green Bay Packers. It was a beautiful sight to behold. Fucking hilarious. And ladies and gentlemen, Allison Tuckwab. The Jets finally got their quarterback, Aaron Rodgers, but this guy talks negative like they didn't get them. They didn't find a guy, Rodgers, complaining about them not getting them for him. It's not a win. Now he's complaining about picks for the draft. Well, everyone's always going to complain, but you know what? The bottom line is Aaron Rodgers is going to the Jets, Allison. That's all you need to know. So congratulations to Allison Tuckwab. And also, Allison, thank you so much. This is unfriggin' believable. She starts the Raw review with a bomb, an Allison bomb. So thank you to Allison for that. It's no $500 SITH NEGAN bomb. It's an Allison bomb. So, Allison, thank you very much for that. Very, very nice of you to drop so much. Again, Allison is absolutely crushing it. Anyway, we'll get more involved with Allison and her unbelievable $200 donation in a minute. But right now in the chat, guys, there's a poll. And, it's close as far as whether you really love this thing a lot or if it's just all right, okay. Because in the chat, we're at 350 votes right now. Epic being number one, and that's winning right now, which is I agree. I think the title looks really good. I actually would give the title a pretty good rating. It's not like the Intercontinental belt. The Intercontinental belt looks so different from the Intercontinental belt that's legendary that it's not good, right? Even though the belt itself kind of does look good, it doesn't feel like the Intercontinental Championship. They need to get rid of that belt. But this does look like the original WCW and World Championship belt with an infusion of the WWE into it, which I like it, to be honest. So I do like it. I'd probably give it maybe an 8 out of 10 or 7.8 out of 10. Probably an 8. I'll go 8. But that Intercontinental design is probably a 7 out of 10, good design, but it doesn't look like the Intercontinental belt, so for that reason I give it a 4 or 5, because it just doesn't feel like the Intercontinental Championship, and I think that's the problem. But this belt, I think, does look pretty awesome. I really do think it looks good. By the way, guys, if you want to donate and you don't want to super chat donate, here's the link for the donation. And CM Punk, we're going to get to that. He was asked to leave the building earlier, essentially kicked out earlier today. There's plenty of video of him on the premises, CM Punk, that is. He was in the parking lot, and he was then he went backstage for a little bit. Then WWE security approached CM Punk and said, we're going to have to ask you to leave, sir. And he said, okay. And then he said goodbye to a few people, and then he left. That's the story. And I'm sticking to it, my friend. So that has already been pretty much confirmed. I want to thank Matt Cologne for dropping a $5 super chat or super thanks on my video earlier today that I put out. Whenever you see my videos, you guys can drop super thanks, and it really supports the channel a lot. It helps out a lot. So I really appreciate you guys going above and beyond, hitting that super thanks button whenever I release a video down below. I will try to show your messages on the air as best I can. Let's go to the chat. Lord Corgi says Seth doesn't need a new title. He should beat Roman. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't feel like anybody is even worthy of another championship right now. That's the way I feel, guys. I mean, I could be wrong. I just don't feel like somebody else should win the title, because I feel like Roman Reigns as the champion is really legitimizing and making it feel so important that we're all getting all agitated over Cody not winning and over who could be champion and what's going on. I don't think they have the talent pool and the talent on the roster right now for them to have another champion. I think that dilutes and waters things down worse. And it's already that way. So I think this is a big mistake, in my opinion. While I love the belt, I mean, I would keep the belt and get rid of the other two and give this to Roman. Do you know what I mean? I would give this to Roman. I just don't think that you need to do another belt. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh yeah. Oh man, somebody sent me something that cracked me up. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm dying right now. I'm going to pass out. It's just it was pretty funny, man. Oh my God. Oh. Oh my God, bro. What's up? What's up, Bill? How you been, bro? How you doing, man? I hope you've been good, bro. How you doing? Hey, what have you been doing? How has it been a good time? How yeah, I can see it. How you been, brother? Hey, we got to give it up for Allison for dropping 199 right off the bat. I smashed them all. I beat everyone they put in front of me. I beat them so bad they had to introduce a consolation world title for them because they couldn't defeat the tribal chief. Yeah, you can almost hear it coming out of the Roman Reigns' mouth. Now, did he tweet that out? Because I could see him saying that. Zero. I could see him saying that 100%. I beat everyone so bad they had to create another title. You know, but again, like, sort of that title, like, diminishes him a little bit in a way, to maybe diminishes his titles a little bit, but also he diminishes that title by that title existing. You know what I mean? I just don't think there's a need for a draft at this point. Man, I don't know. I don't know what to do anymore. You know what I mean? You know, I just think it's too much. I forgot to put out that I'm live. Let me put out that I'm live real quick. I'm sorry. Somebody very important just DM'd me on Twitter, and I got distracted for a second. If people are wondering why I was just typing and losing sight of everything, I really apologize. But somebody very important was just DMing me, and you know what I mean? When someone very important DMs you on Twitter, and it's like and what they're saying to you is like really crazy. I got distracted for a minute, and I can never tell anybody what I was just talking about. So that kind of sucks too. I can never tell anybody what I was just talking about. But it was a crazy little thing, and I got distracted, so I'm sorry. I do. I'm trying to think of what to say about this that's going to make it good. I mean, Saudi Arabia, again, they just love championships. They've got to have a belt. So it's like, is this because is Roman going to Night of Champions? Because at first I was like, well, this is because Roman doesn't want to go to Night of Champions. So because Roman doesn't want to go to Night of Champions, it's somebody bigger than Road Dogg, Major. It's somebody bigger than Road Dogg. Because he doesn't want to go to Night of Champions, it's like, is this part of why they made a belt? They were like, well, Saudi, part of the Saudi deal is they want these championships, they want these important things, and we can give it to them if we create another belt. But if Roman is defending his title at Night of Champions, well, then what's the difference then? Because he's already defending his belt. You didn't need another belt to do this. So what's the point? It's because Roman is never losing. Yeah, but again, I don't know, bro. It's not Tony Khan, guys. I'll tell you that. It's not Tony Khan. Let me go to the donations real quick. Let's hear from you guys.
Super chat party.
Well, they should combine Roman's 2 titles too.
Randy Viper donates $2.20. They should combine Roman's 2 titles. What does this mean? Does this mean we have a WWE Championship and a WWE Universal Championship, but that's now become the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship? So it's like, how many belts are there? I am confused. I just don't know. I'm fairly confused. I don't know what this means. Are there 3 belts or are there 2? I think there's 2. There's the WWE Universal Championship that was unified, and if you ever needed to dumb that down, you would basically change it to the WWE World Championship. So because you can't get rid of the WWE Championship because it's the WWE Championship. So Roman Reigns has the WWE Championship. And he also has what was a short-lived lineage of a Universal Championship, and they're combined. So that's fine. Might as well just call it the WWE Championship. But it's 2 titles that have been combined. One with a very short lineage and one with the most important lineage of them all. But then, now they've brought back the World Championship lineage, which had already been merged into the WWE Championship at some point. And so it's very confusing. You've brought back... This is like when an expansion team comes back. Do you know what I mean? It's like when an expansion team happens. I just... It's like you know what I mean? Like when the Oilers go down to another team, like a team becomes an expansion team, or like when a team moves to another city, and then that city goes out of business. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Like they go out of business, but then they come back somewhere else again. I'm trying to think, what's the example in sports? It happened before, and I can't think of who it happened with, but it would be like if like the Oilers came back and were a football team again, and they were because they became the Tennessee Titans, right? The Oilers became the Tennessee Titans, right? Is that right? Or am I wrong? I think that's right. But then another team brought back the Oilers, so it's essentially they're bringing them back, but the original Oilers are the Titans, and they're somewhere. So who's the real team now anyway? Like, where does the lineage go at that point? So, like, dude, we're getting so confused here. Yeah, the Hornets is a good example. Apollo Night. It's like, I'm confused. You have to, like, draw this out of the lineage and the timeline and what really belt belongs to the other thing. It's very confusing. The Rams, they're kind of like that. But the Rams just changed cities. You know what I mean? And I guess, it's like St. Louis Rams go to... or they go to St. Louis, then they go back to California, and then St. Louis launches a new football team called the St. Louis Rivals. But the Rivals don't have any of the lineage of the Rams. Do you know what I mean? I'm confused. Anyway, that's it. Let's go back to the donations. Guys, if you want to donate, I did pin the link to the top of the chat. If you guys want to support the channel, I mean, listen, Allison has already supported the channel insanely. She just dropped the bomb of $200. So thank you to Allison for the $200 bomb. But obviously, I'm Biblical Reaper. Guys, it was Biblical Reaper that I was trying to think of the other night when I was making fun of the guy. And I said, who's the guy who started failing on YouTube like I have and everybody has over time has had failures on YouTube. And he just came on here and he was like, I started a GoFundMe. And he had all this crazy expensive equipment he could have sold, but he just cried about not having money, even though he had like a Bentley and all this other stuff. And I was like, dude, you know what happened when my YouTube channel started taking a bit of a nosedive? I went out and I got a job. You know what I mean? I mean, hell, listen, I've been working since I was 14 years old. I've never not had a job, really. I've almost been working straight since the year 2000. Do you know what I mean? And it was only since 2017, 18, 19, and 20 that I didn't have a full-time regular job, and YouTube was my full-time job. And this job was like 2 jobs. I was crushing it, guys. But now with owing the IRS $70,000, I should have worked while working on YouTube. But working on YouTube full-time allowed me to really do well on YouTube. But this guy, when he started failing, like Onision, when Onision failed, he sold his mansion and moved into a house that's smaller than my house. Onision made the right call. He sold his fucking house and moved into a tiny house and then got a regular job. That's what I did. I immediately went out and got jobs. Like, YouTube is still a part-time job, and it's awesome, and I'm so lucky to have this. But, like, bro, that guy Biblical Reaper was like, oh, my God. Like, I started a GoFundMe. Like, it was crazy, dude. He's like, if you can just sign up. It was just, it was like, wow, bro. You didn't even get a job yet. It's like, go get a job, and then ask people, like, to help if they want. But, like, it was like the guy didn't even care. That was the guy I was thinking of yesterday. Anyway, whatever. That's a whole separate thing. We'll talk about that another time. And it's really funny, and I'll find the video that I made. But it's like, if you're out there and you ever get in that position, go crush it. Go get another job. Do it. Just, you got to keep going. You got to fight and go get it. You know what I mean? That guy was like, that was crazy. He was like, fuck this. He ordered like a new iPhone. He had a Bentley. He had like $30,000. Guy had $30,000 of cameras in the room he shot that video in. Had a Bentley, which was like $80,000 at the time or something. I don't know what it was. And then the guy ordered a new iPhone. He had this big fucking monitor that was $5,000, whatever, and this other rig, and then just everything else. And he's on there like, I need a GoFundMe. It's like, no, you need an eBay, motherfucker. You need an eBay. You know what I mean? You got 50 grand sitting right in front of you. Open up an eBay. Boom. Sell the Bentley. Buy a shit box. And someday you can get the Bentley, a nice car back again. It was just crazy, that guy. Everybody is struggling in the world right now and years ago. And this guy was on here like, hey, please. I mean, I get it. Listen, I asked for stuff, but I hope you guys help donate. But like, that guy was like legitimately like not doing anything to help himself. And was like, fucking, I'll never forget those videos. But that poor guy did get beat up, like, pretty badly. Like, he made a mistake and whatever. But don't be like that. You know, that's what I didn't do that. You know what I mean? I went out and I got 2 jobs on top of this. So when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, right? Whatever the fuck the saying is, I don't know. Crush it, bro. If I can work 70 hours a week, you guys can. You know, you can too, Biblical Reaper. I wonder what he's up to. I think I used to call him Biblical Raper, if I remember. But anyway, we'll get to that later. We got so much to get to. Why is this interviewer wearing that jacket, bro? That was so distracting. Never wear that again. She came out there like April O'Neil on fucking steroids. The interviewer, whatever her name is. Where's that jacket again? We got to get a picture of that jacket up again. Dude, she looked ridiculous. Like, I actually think the jacket was kind of cool, but she's like this little toothpick. And she's wearing this big-ass jacket, making herself look awkwardly much bigger than the champion. I just thought, like, no, don't wear this. Don't wear this. What is this, bro? Like, unless she was in a, like, did she forget her clothes, so they stuck this jacket on her? Dude, what is this that she's wearing? I don't know why this matters and why I'm distracted. But this looks like Shawn Michaels' leather jacket from back in the day, and he was like, here, baby, you're cold. Here, put this on. And so she did. What is this, bro? This looks like something Shannon Sharp would buy for like $10 million. The fuck is going on here? She made everybody she interviewed look like a toothpick. Like, look at her. She looks like this big, beefed-up person standing next to Bianca. That's why Bianca's smiling right here and laughing. She's like, bitch, what the fuck are you wearing? I mean, it's already bad enough that she's taller than Bianca here. But, good Lord, man, take that jacket off. Bro, if I was like Vince McMahon and I was there, I would have snapped.
Super chat party.
But we're going to talk about Vince in a minute, too.
Belt looks like a knockoff of the big gold belt.
Well, that's what it is. It's big gold with the WWE logo in the middle. I mean, Julio Guzman. Julio, thank you so much for the donation, man. No, that's exactly what it is, bro. That's exactly what it is. Julio Guzman. Yeah, so thank you, Julio, for the donation, bro. But yeah, that's exactly what it is. Yeah. We'll see what happens. It does. I mean, it is big gold. It's just big gold with the WWE big logo in the middle of it. I think it's nice. But yeah, LWO looked pretty good in their match tonight. The crowd really exploded for Cody again at the beginning of the show, and then we get the meaningless. Oh, we don't have anything for Cody Rhodes to do right now because Brock Lesnar's not here, and week to week we really don't. We're not really that good at telling these week-to-week stories anymore. So we have to have Finn Balor come out and randomly provoke Cody Rhodes so they can have a match later. Oh, you picked the wrong friends there, you did. I don't know, whatever. Just stupid, bro. I thought that was dumb. The belt looks amazing, Apollo. I've been saying it all night. I think the belt looks great. Like, I love the design. I like it. Again, the Intercontinental belt looks like shit because it's such a deviation from the classic one that we all love so much. That's why the Intercontinental belt looks like shit. If that belt was called the Universal title or the TV title or something, it would be fine. But because it's the IC belt, it don't look good. This looks good to me because it's the world title infused with the current WWE logo, and I think that looks good. I just don't think we need the belt. That's the problem. Like, I think this should be the WWE World, could be the WWE World title, but I wouldn't like that because it's the WCW belt. So, I mean, it looks like the WCW belt. But I would be fine if this was the one belt that they were given to Roman. That would be okay. But I'm not fine with it being a second belt. Takes away from Roman. Roman takes away from this. I don't like that idea. I get why they think it's a good idea and they need to do it. I understand I get why they're doing it. I get it. I just don't like it. I don't like it! You're taking away from Roman, man. He's the friggin' world title. Oh, this will be defended all the time. What the hell does that mean? Is Roman not at Night of Champions? And if that's the case, then they made a belt because Roman doesn't want to go to Saudi Arabia? Is Roman going to Saudi Arabia? Can anyone even answer that? If Roman's not going to Saudi Arabia, then they made a belt because Roman won't go to Saudi Arabia. And if they made a belt not for that reason, well, then why? Because Roman Reigns is going to Saudi Arabia. The WWE draft needs to die. It needs to die. It needs to stop. And now we're about to get an AEW draft. Like, bro, put a bullet in us already. Wrestling is so dead right now, if that's the case. It's so dead. Like, do you really need another belt? Oh, I see why they made her have the jacket on. Dude, you can see her, like, her nipples and shit. This is why they made her have the jacket on. I knew it was to cover something up. See, I was right. That's why it's so awkward. Look at the outfit, bro. She's basically wearing like a bathing suit. Dude, what? Oh my God, is she hot? But like, what is this? Dude, that's at the end. Like, her jacket is like the inside of a high-priced car. You know what I mean? Like this. What is this? She looks great though. But that's just very bizarre backstage segment. I feel like very strange. Go to Paramount Plus and watch Star Trek Picard episode, all the 10 episodes that are out for Season 3. It's an amazing show, directed and written by Terry Matalas. For the first time ever, he takes over a full season. Star Trek Picard, Season 3. You'll love it if you're a classic Star Trek fan. It's a finally good Star Trek for the first time in forever. Go check it out on Paramount Plus right now if you got Paramount Plus. Season 3, Star Trek Picard. Don't watch Seasons 1 and 2 or you'll hate yourself. Just watch Season 3. And then use the hashtag Star Trek Legacy on Twitter. Terry Metalis is God. Now let's go back to the donations and see what you guys are saying, and then we'll get back to the poll. What do you think about the belt, guys? In the chat, let me know, bro. And then I'm going to read the chat in a minute. I've been missing it here.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
All right, Robbie Hyde. What up, Robbie?
How
you
I'm just
doing?
so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
What do you think they end up doing with Roman's titles? I'm guessing Cody wins them eventually and turns them into a modern winged eagle belt.
Bro, I mean, no. Robbie, we all talked about that, and I thought so too, but I think that's out the window now that they've announced another belt, maybe.
You raised a piece of shit.
I don't know. I feel like that's out the window. I mean, maybe if he beats Roman, he takes the Universal title and the WWE World title and merges them in the Eagle belt. That'd be cool. But now you've got the Eagle belt and the World title belt again. So maybe that is the goal, and it could happen. Mr. O'Donnell, bro, 40 months in a row as a member. A. O'Donnell, thank you, sir. And you're a producer patron as well. Thank you, my friend. Thank you so much, dude.
Joe should replace Kevin Patrick. Can't stand him.
Joe should replace Kevin Patrick. I can't stand him. God, do I wish I could replace Kevin Patrick. I would beg the gods. I would beg the gods to take over on commentary in WWE. It won't happen, though.
Shit bum.
I don't think Road Dogg likes
Arad
me.
is the new 24/7 Temu heavyweight champion.
A-Rod is the new 24/7 Chief Wahoo. Thank you for the $2, man. Yeah, I don't know why. Triple H did make it seem like it was going to be the 24/7 title or something. He was like, yo, any place, anytime. Like, he was getting real hyped up about that. I was like, okay. You can defend it any place, anytime, huh?
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
General Santos.
I want to bomb Allison Tuckhobb's Cuchipoochie bunghole. I can't believe WWE made a new belt for those sin naggers in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, my God.
Well, this is youth strategy, worse than WWE. Where is that turd AJ Adams you
Jesus Christ, Colonel Santos. I don't know what's going on, but the Filipinos, there's this war between one of our listeners who's black and one of our listeners who's Filipino. They absolutely despise each other, and they have been trading these racial insults amongst each other for so long now. It's even boiling into Allison now. Now he's going at Allison. I don't understand it. So I don't get the war there, but it's been going on a while, man. I don't understand the Filipinos and the fight between the blacks and Filipinos. I don't get it. I don't know why you guys can't, just come together and hug, you know what I mean, and bury your differences. But no. Colonel Santos is a sick bastard. Let's just say what it is. Colonel Santos, whatever, is a sick bastard from the Philippines. And you know what? Why? How about the fact that you guys are tiny people? How about that?
Hey, Bullfrog is a moron.
Scissor me, Joe!
Not gonna lie, it's been a missed opportunity with WWE to not try and go after guys like Wardlow, Brian Cage, and Alexander Hammerstone to seem like lit contenders to beat Roman and TBH. With Roman as champ, he makes the title feel important.
Yeah, I mean, After watching Wardlow though and Brian Cage, I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do now at this point. I feel like they're pretty stifled as well. I mean, Brian Cage is a bit limited. I like him. I like Brian Cage, but he hasn't really been able to elevate himself. Neither has Miro. Miro has gone to hell. Brian Cage has kind of gone to hell. Wardlow, I mean, they had the golden rainbow carpet, whatever you want to call it, the yellow brick road, basically, it looked like for Wardlow, and then that got screwed up too. Like, they screwed these guys up. They screw up these middle heavyweights or whatever you want to call them. I mean, Wardlow's a heavyweight, but man, they've messed so many people up. Like, Miro, they screwed up several times, and he screwed himself up probably, but they screwed him up as well. Now they don't even let him do anything. Wardlow, they screwed over multiple times. It's like Wardlow has been like, how many times have they tried to like relaunch Wardlow? Like, here you go, try again. It's going good. Oh, we screwed up again. Oh, so like I don't even know if these guys would be that great, but maybe. I think Wardlow is a guy that should be in WWE. Out of everybody, out of Keith Lee, Wardlow, and all those guys, I would say, I like Brian Cage, but out of all of them, I'd say put Wardlow. If I was WWE, I'd go after Wardlow for sure. I think he's somebody that could be potentially of value in the WWE now. I think when he first arrived in AEW, he was still kind of, whatever, but he could be someone now that fits into WWE.
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Please pull up the old clip of Vince McMahon running to the parking lot while screaming, "Take me to him, take me to the son of a bitch, go, 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 go." That's Vince when he heard CM Punk was there.
Thank you, Robbie Hyde. I'm sure nobody would be happy that CM Punk is there. Because this is a guy, honestly, I don't even know. All CM Punk being there is going to do is going to make people talk about CM Punk. It's going to make people think he's there. It's going to promote AEW, quite honestly. I'm sure AEW has no problem with Punk going over there because that would maybe promote them a little bit and draw light to like CM Punk. So I would think Tony Khan wouldn't really be mad that CM Punk went there because it could possibly help them out. But I'm sure WWE was not happy with him going there because that gets people talking about AEW. It's a foreign guy in their locker room to them. And, with all the controversy Punk has caused, why is he there? But he was probably just there to see his friends. They invited him there, and they can invite people there, and that's it. He probably went there honestly to see his pals, and that's all it was. But, I mean, I don't know, bro. He wasn't hiding at all. He was in the parking lot. People filmed him all day long. They filmed the shit out of him. But, for little kids and other people that are looking it up, they're like, oh, shit, CM Punk's here. Then he doesn't come out. You know what I mean? And for that reason, for the shit that CM Punk stirs, the fact that he's in a rival company, other people from a rival company have been there. But obviously they don't draw. I mean, and when they go, they're news stories too. The dirt sheets come out like, guess who was backstage? Guess who was backstage? Guess who was in the back? Hey, look who's here. That sort of thing. It happens all the time on the dirt sheets. But people don't give a shit really because it's like some lower level person. But CM Punk is like one of the biggest stars in wrestling. So when he goes there, it's a distraction, which I can see why WWE wouldn't want that guy there. Do you know what I mean? And so for that reason, that's what they do. That being said, they didn't reprimand Starks. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, Starks was there. But again, Starks. Who the fuck is Stark? Dude, WWE doesn't give a shit. Starks goes there. They don't care. They're like, Starks? Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit if Starks is there? Do you know what I mean? So what if Starks is there? He's nobody. He's not even much of a star in AEW. They don't care. Let him be there. But CM Punk going there causes a big, a big goofy news story. And then he's in the news for being on Raw, and then they start talking about AEW. And so that probably annoys WWE. Hey, you're coming over here giving fucking AEW attention. So I can see why WWE wouldn't want him there.
Shit bum.
I agree about nobody being worthy, but this is their fault. They prop up Roman so high then caring so much about the 1,000-day title reign. And what the hell was Seth wearing tonight?
I don't know, bro. Between all these interviewers and what everybody's wearing out there, I have no idea what people are wearing anymore. It's fucking bizarre. It's bizarre, bro. Very strange. Spectral Citizen. Hey, Spectral, thank you for the $5 and becoming a $5 shit bum. And thank you for being a longtime OG supporter of Spectral. Good to see you. Thanks for being a member as well. And yeah, I don't even think that Punk did too much in the, he did get some buzz going a little bit. But I mean, bro, they're in Chicago, Punk went down, wanted to see what was going on. That's what Punk was doing. Makes sense. I get it. Kurt, how you doing? Trey, how you doing? AEW gone within a decade, says Kurt. I don't know, maybe. Depends. If they stay in the 700,000, 800,000 viewership mark, I mean, viewership's just going to go down all around, so that's still good for them. Roman doesn't need the crown. Prince's blood money, says Keith Blanchett in the chat. Okay. Guys, if you can, hit the like button and stick the thumb up there, guys. We need way more likes. I mean, we've had so many people in here tonight, and we only have so many little likes. Please hit the like button. It would really help me out. And it would put a smile on my pee-pee. So, please do that. Let's go back to the donations.
And look at his look! How he looks!
Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, he looks like a crook. Look at him, look like he look. Look at his look, that he looks. Look what he looks like a crook. I'm coming for you, crook in the nook. I'm coming for you, I look like a crook.
And look at his look! How he looks!
Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, you get shook. Look at his look, you getting shook. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, he looks like a crook. Look at his look, you getting kind of shook. Look at his look, how he looks. Look at his look, you should.
New belt? I should have stayed in WWE. I would have been inaugural champ. Tony Khan has given me creative freedom and I figured out I'm not the next Rock. Maybe the Bearcat thing was not that bad. Just needed a reason.
Oh my God. Limitless Keith Lee. Limitless, I think you meant to call yourself Limited, by the way. It's Limited Keith Lee. Get it right. Limited Keith Lee. Get it right, brother. You are limited. I just don't understand what Vince McMahon wanted me to do. What is a Bearcat? And I don't know how to be angry unless I really am angry. So that's not me. I'm Keith Lee. Oh yeah? You're boring as fuck. I'm going to go to AEW where I can have my own creative freedom. Oh yeah? How's that working out for you, you fucking idiot? Goddamn limited Keith Lee. Thank you, limited Keith Lee.
There's something going on.
Oh, shit!
Up in space. There's something going on up in this place.
Oh my God, Allison has dropped another one!
Strange kinda happening. Things are kinda happening. What the fuck is happening? Aliens. Extraterrestrials. They gave me a shot. Nanotechnology. I'm not me. You're not you, la la la. I'm fucking crazy, split personality, Scott McKinnon. La 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 la.
She did it. She dropped another one. Give it up for Allison Chukwa. Sorry. Allison Chukwa. Allison, thank you so much. Dropping another dono on us. A big, big dono. Thank you, Allison. Allison is dropping bombs. And, damn, Allison, she's really like, dude, she's
do a little basketball dance
like
off the concrete. I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Joe, you, me, and that glory hole in your basement later?
Dylan Mulvey, okay. Bring a Bud Light, I'll put it in your bunghole. Imagine me stuffing a Bud Light in there like, I'll do it. Hey, I'm down. I'm open to anything. You know, as long as my wife agrees with it, we're good. Party. Just ask my wife about it.
Yeah, I just think this is a big waste of time because it just brings down Reigns' belts, and why do we another damn belt? It's so damn pointless.
Yeah, we don't need another belt. I think there's just too many damn belts. There's too many belts, and there's not enough talent to have 2 world titles. You have 2 world titles when you got The Rock, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, Shawn Michaels, Hulk Hogan, Brock Lesnar, Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Triple H, The Game, Kane, Mankind, Mick Foley, whatever. You make a whole list. That's why you needed 2 world titles. Batista, Ric Flair. It's all these people. Shit, we need 2 world titles. We got an overflow of mega talent. Do we have an overflow of mega talent right now? No. You need to build up the United States Championship, the Intercontinental Championship, and then have Roman's title. That's all you need. But now, we got another world champion. This is the dumbest era ever in wrestling. This is the stupidest shit. It's a downtime, in my opinion. Not business-wise. Money-wise and business-wise, it's fine. They're killing it. But as far as wrestling fans, it's a downtime. And you're making more belts? It's asinine that you would have more belts in a time where there's not big enough wrestlers to carry these things. There's nobody, like, it's like Roman Reigns, maybe and then Cody Rhodes, maybe Seth Rollins, and then everybody somewhere. Why are there 2 world titles? Like, that's all you need to know. There's not megastars. There's not enough megastars for world titles, for multi-world titles. It's so stupid. Dumb. That being said, what did someone just send me? Someone's messaging me. Hold on a minute. Oh, okay. I see who it is. Let me pull up Raw. Hold on a second. I gotta play this clip from Raw tonight. Where is this thing? Let's see if we can start from the beginning. Or unless Raw is having the same problem that AEW has been having, where like they don't upload shit. God, that's been terrible. Nope, it's up there. Unlike AEW, it actually gets uploaded. Cody comes out in his suit. Let's hear the pop. Let's hear the Chicago pop. Was it big? Was it big for Cody? Let's find out. Let's hear it.
We're live tonight from the sold-out Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois.
God, I hate this guy on the announce team.
With global sensation Bad Bunny in the house and draft week upon us, this truly is a blockbuster episode of Monday Night Raw.
Wow! Listen to the roar in Chicago for the American Nightmare! Just when you thought there wasn't another level this crowd could get to, the roof explodes! And let me tell you something, some of the people in this crowd are about as homely as my best friend's mother. Good Lord, some of these people look terrible. But you know what? It's not about what you look like in Chicago. It's about how much food stamps you can acquire within a month. But no, it's man, that Chicago crowd is fugly. Let me tell you something, bro. Those people, I don't know what they put in the water in Chicago, but my God, bro. If it gets any worse in Chicago, they're going to do a study and see if there's some kind of chemical leak. Okay? I mean, the last time I saw mutations like this was Hiroshima. Good Lord, the people in the crowd. I mean, Jesus Christ, bro. Put all those people on radio. Fuck's happening out there?
Yo.
Oh, let's get gritty!
Yo, this is Philly, in this city, we so gritty. In this city, yeah, we so gritty. In this city, in Philly, yo, we might eat our own shitty. In this city, we're so gritty. In Philly, yeah, gritty. In Philly, we might eat our own shitty. In Philly, we're gritty. Yo, this whole city, we're gritty. Yo, we might eat our own shitty. Yeah, eat our own shitty. In the city of Philly, we get shitty. We're gritty as can be. We can survive off our motherfucking own feces. In Philly, we're gritty. In Philly, we're gritty. Soul City, we'll eat our own shitty. In Philly, that's why our mascot looks like a crazy ass pop turd. What the fuck is up? In Philly, yo, we're gritty. In Philly.
What was the point of CM Punk coming to Raw earlier? Hess a real narcissist, and Joe, what did you like the most about WWE in 2003 if you remember?
I think that he, Occam's razor is that CM Punk went to Raw to see friends of his, and that he's done it before. And he was like, I don't care, it's in Chicago, and people I haven't seen in a while are going to be there, and I'm going to see my friends, and I'm going to go hang out. Other people from AEW go and hang out at Raw. Why would not? You know, he's not making a big deal out of it. That's Occam's razor. Occam's razor is he just went to see his friends. And everybody, we're all making a big deal out of it. But to him, he just went to see his friends. Now, he should know, and probably does know, people are going to make a big deal out of it. But, I mean, he's not really, that's not on him. That's Occam's razor. Or he was like, you know what? I'm going to piss off some people and also maybe get some attention. But I don't think that's what it was. because Punk isn't really like that, even though I think he doesn't make sense a lot of times, and I think he bashes people for no reason, and he's a big hypocrite. I think he's kind of a hypocrite fake. You know what I mean? He's sort of a bit of a selfish hypocrite fake at times. Although other times he seems to mean well and be really 100. You know, so it's hard to figure Punk out. But I really just think he went to go see his friends. You know what I mean? I don't think he's like a lot of us might think, potentially. You know what I mean? But that's kind of how I see it. So the point is he went to go see his friends. George Romero's Zombie. Thank you for the $8, my friend. The Ocho. And for dropping the Gritty donation, man. The other day I mentioned I haven't seen the Gritty in a while. And WrestleMania is in Philly next year, so we needed to have that Gritty dono, you know? You can't get more polarizing than Punk. I guess not. I mean, it's sad because his whole thing is dwindling anyway. Like, his whole celebrity and wrestling clout is dwindling quite a bit because it just is. I'm going to go. Jennifer, if you want to be on Discord for a few minutes, come on over. I don't have a lot of time left, but come over to Discord, Jennifer, if you want to be on the show. I will. I'm going to go to Discord for a few minutes. So everybody's muted, but let me unmute everybody. Hang on a minute, everybody. I'll get you unmuted here. But yeah, Jennifer, if you want to jump on Discord, go ahead. I've only got a few minutes though. I've got to go to Sleepy Pie soon. Very soon go to Sleepy Pie, but I'm going to Discord. So feel free to come on over. The Muppet Baby. Oh shit, scissor me.
Just scissor me. Scissor me. Scissor me. Scissor me, daddy. Scissor me. All I want you to do is scissor me. All I want you to do is scissor me. All I want you to do is scissor me. All I want you to do is scissor me. All I want you to do is scissor me. All I want you to do is scissor me.
Maybe Bronson Reed will win the new title. That dude had so much charisma.
Yeah, you know, Bronson Reed's been doing well. I don't think he's ready for a world title yet, but you never know. He's doing well, Todd Pelkey. Good to hear from you, Todd. Todd, thank you so much, bro, for dropping the 99. And by the way, I forgot to... let me put Allison up top here. Allison. Dropping that 199.99. Nobody does it better than Allison, apparently. Nobody does it better than Allison Tukwab. Except for when somebody outdoes it. All right, let's go to Discord. I got a few minutes. Yo.
Yo.
What's up, everybody?
Yo.
What's
it's our
up?
fucking review.
What's that?
Well, we just reviewed this whole thing for like 45 minutes. Well, kind of.
Did you?
We reviewed it
Roast
to
off,
ourselves.
you
tell them about the belt. God damn it.
Oh man, I mean, I'm in agreement with Joe. It's like we don't need another belt, but yet I can't help but thinking that the belt looks decent. It's basically a miniature version of the old gold belt from WCW.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, this looks like a WWE. This looks like a WWE Championship. I don't know why they would call this the World Heavyweight title. The World Heavyweight title didn't. I don't know. Like, you could tell it was not the WWE title. I would mix this up as the WWE Championship because there's a big fucking WWE logo. Like, they need to.
But then that also means we have 3 belts now because Roman's got 2, which may eventually become 1 belt. Because I believe they're going to make a belt for him after the Saudi pay-per-view.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, again, we just did this a year ago where we unified and then 7 years prior, we introduced the Universal title, which already had a Rocky Star because Finn Balor got injured.
Yeah, it's getting really confusing.
And these brand splits and these branded titles, I mean, dude, it's meaningless at this point.
As I said, as you heard me earlier, I don't understand how this makes sense. The biggest case that I can make for why they don't need another belt is, I can make a whole list here, but I'll go through my top 2 right now. The number one reason they don't need this belt, although the belt looks wonderful, I actually kind of like what it looks like, but
I love it.
But
I love it.
They don't need it because they don't have enough big names that they need 2 big world titles. So that's number 1. And number 2 is, if Roman Reigns, are they just making this so they have a belt for Saudi Arabia? And the world?
That's what it feels like. I'm assuming Roman's not going to be competing at Clash the Champions.
Right, and we know how much they love belts and want belts, so that's what this is then. If Roman's not competing there, then this is them.
Make me good belt, not this piece of shit one goddamn Roman keeps on wearing.
Yeah, because Roman's like, I'm not flying there. I'm not going there. You know? So then they're like...
Also the belt is looking like a shit.
Dude, remember Braun Strowman is the longest reigning Saudi Arabian champion of all time. He won that green belt.
His turns are the longest in history.
And here's another thing. Here's another thing that people keep on arguing on Twitter, where it's like, oh, Cody's going to get the new belt. I'm like, no, give it to Seth. Because if Cody wants, the story right now is still Cody and Roman whenever that rematch is going to be. And it's basically Roman's going to have a field day. It's like, oh, Cody, you want your little kid's belt over there type of a thing. You know,
dude,
it's like
this belt.
Yeah, that's a way to put over a championship.
This belt actually needs to be the top belt.
Dude, this belt is a consolation fucking prize. No one gives a shit. What they should have done is, Roman. First of all, you stripped the title out of Roman Reigns, so you took the WWE Championship and you give me the WWE World Heavy, whatever the fuck. Who gives a shit? And right now,
well, dude, I care more about a world heavyweight title than the Wrestling Federation Intercut, whatever the fuck they're calling it.
I'm talking about the
whatever the fuck.
The meaning of the championship is diminished because right now, all right, B stars, whatever. Who gives a shit about you?
What if this title brings legitimacy? What if this title actually helps a little something back?
Everyone gives a shit about right now. By doing this, you're telling me that the Universal Championship is the main title. By doing this.
Actually, Joe, I want to read you something.
The WWE title is unified.
Roman Reigns should have lost the belts at WrestleMania. But guess what? They want him to beat the Hogan fucking record, and they still want to do this bullshit next year at WrestleMania, which means the Universal Championship will remain with Roman.
They want a heavyweight belt for the UFC shit going on with the merger, man. They need a world.
Well, Joe, let me read you something that was on Twitter. Lance Storm just did this on. Omar, there's this tweet that Lance Storm put out that I kind of want to put to Joe, and I kind of want him to think about this real quick. So he says, is the new championship with 0 lineage, or is it a replacing one of the ones Roman holds and inheriting the lineage? Are there now 2 or 3 world titles in WWE? I mean, again,
or is it inheriting the lineage of the big gold belt?
I mean, that's the thing. The big gold belts have been retired since 2013 when they did the merger with
Triple H. Triple H said he will be only the Universal Champion, which means the WWE World Champion, the WWE Champion, which is the black and gold one, it's gonna be taken away. He will only have the blue one.
That's not what he said.
I mean, again,
what he said was that the WWE Undisputed Universal Championship, which is the name they're giving the WWE Championship, because that's what it really is.
Yep. Pretty much
is going to be remaining on Roman.
So basically,
the World Heavyweight Championship, is not taking the lineage of the WWE title. Otherwise, they would have called it the WWE World Heavyweight Championship.
He said that this is to ensure the future of generations, and that's for the new. That this is.
You should have said. You should have said this is to inspire truth of the American way, like just some fucking empty word that doesn't make a difference.
It means no
Listen,
sense.
No, I get
it's just a title. It's just a pretty good title, but ultimately it feels like a mid-card championship when you've already got 2 of those.
Yeah, but what if what I think he was trying to say is that this is something new and it's not going to have lineage. It's not a mid-card or it's not a secondary. Maybe it's actually just a new primary title. Actually a primary piece of the business.
Now we're getting into primary colors. What the fuck are you talking about?
Time since the brand split, maybe we're going to actually have, since the gold belt, maybe we're going to have something that can actually be considered the top tier belt with the other.
So basically,
That's what I'm
by doing this, now you killed the Roman Cody story, so that's
No,
done.
that's how you're seeing it, but that's bullshit. That's some
How did
Dave
they
Meltzer
kill it?
shit.
They
That
didn't
you
kill
can't.
it.
There's nothing
It's in the
killed.
water. It's finished.
Why not?
How is it killed?
Because right now, let's say if Cody wins that belt, yeah?
But he's not going to win it.
We're going too far.
Let's say, all right. So you're gonna draft Cody to SmackDown
You're
to go.
assuming Cody's going to be the one who wins it, though. If that's going into this thought of.
I said this right before Joe let us on. I already said this right before Joe let us on. It's like I believe they're going to probably give the belt to Seth because Seth has really been holding it down for a while, and
he's been burning it down for a while.
And
yeah,
Cody
there you go. And
So there's just like Chaos said, it's the World Jobber title. No one gives a shit. There you go.
I know you don't, based on that, but
because what is the meaning, bro?
But what do you want them to
right.
say? To come out there and say this? All right, so we all know this title was bullshit, but it isn't because Roman has it. But now this title means something too. Like you got to give them.
I think they should have just waited to introduce a new title until Roman lost the
Or
belt.
maybe wait until Roman lose the belts.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah,
here's the other issue that we have. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We don't need another David Arquette situation. But even though Bad Bunny is actually a better athlete than David Arquette ever was, but
hey, David Arquette went into a hardcore match.
Let's move forward. Let's move forward though. We had CM Punk backstage, which first of all, I didn't even know about it until Joe reported it like later, like after the video was already posted, because I found out later on Twitter. But then I'm hearing like stories like apparently he like saw Triple H or he bumped into Triple H or something. And then allegedly one of his friends, I don't know who it was, it might have been Sami Zayn, it might have been Kevin Owens, it might have been somebody that he once knew.
Oh, because they're Jewish, he's friends with them.
Apparently.
Hey,
and
they like making money.
And then the other thing is like, again, he's only back there probably no longer than maybe not even an hour, probably just
we
like
don't need another CCTV thing, god damn it.
God, and then he just gets kicked out by security. I mean, first of all, the fact that he even accepted the invite is baffling to me because I want to know why specifically. But then the other thing is
because he probably wants to get away from the kids on the other end of the fucking.
That's the other thing too, dude. Just 9 years ago, this guy had bitter feelings towards the company.
No, he said straight up, dude, publicly. I don't have a problem with talking. It's my nature to want to talk this out, even if I'm fucking pissed. But like, they don't want to talk to me. They don't want.
Well, remember, I don't know who gave the order to tell security to let him leave. It might have been Vince. It might have been Triple H. I don't know. But what I do know is that the fact that he even showed up, how much heat is he going to have? I wonder how much heat he's going to have by Tony. Because remember, he's still contracted to AEW technically.
Yeah, Tony was at WrestleMania. Fuck him. What, he can do it, but Punk can't? Suck my ass.
True that, but again, I'm at a point right now where it's just like with the whole Punk scenario, where allegedly now it's even more so rampant that he's coming back. So it's like,
I love it's another summer of Punk.
I honestly, you're just only going to build a show around him so he could just avoid working alongside or be around the EVPs or Jericho. I mean, that's pretty petty, and that's going to end up in a crap fire.
I think he's
no, not Punk, but Tony is. You know, Tony's trying to be the buffer guy.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Tony's the biggest problem about this. I think Kenny's probably cool. He probably would work with Punk. I think it was reported he went and tried to talk with him after the fight. But the other kids, I don't know, man. Young Bucks, whatever.
The kids, they're like 40.
No, I mean the way that their mental headspace. Oh man.
Hey Jesse, do you ever get scissored?
Maybe.
Yeah, just get 2 pairs of scissors and just scissor.
Well, we don't want to go there. It's a friendly show. They're good friendly.
2 scissors, you know.
Vince is going to give it to Omos.
Oh God! Oh God!
Dude, you know what's funny though? I did like imagine trying to build a world championship, and it's like this is the future, and it's like you got a guy like Seth Rollins cutting a promo on it, and then all of a sudden Almost comes out, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Well, remember MVP. If MVP is not in that equation, then it doesn't work because Omos cannot talk. I mean, except for that one promo that made me laugh, where he's like, "If anybody has the balls. I mean the balls.
Dude, you know who's gonna win the championship? Brock Lesnar. I can see it happening. Honestly.
Well, right now, Brock is with a feud with Cody, and it might carry over to the next pay-per-view. So, as of right now,
maybe they have Brock lose.
Yeah,
maybe they have Brock lose.
I think Brock will bury Cody, beat the shit out of him, and then afterwards, probably he'll have the let's say the title match versus Rollins.
You know what I think they're gonna do, Omar? You're right. I think they're gonna take a gun and shoot Cody in the leg. Then they're gonna rape him because they hate him so much because they had him main event WrestleMania. So and then they're gonna have Brock Lesnar butt fuck him in front of everybody.
In Saudi.
In Saudi, yeah.
But so thank you, Todd Pelkey, for that donation. By the way, if anybody's listening who's brand new, please like, subscribe, share, donate, all that good stuff, and that'll make Joe happy.
Is Joe jerking off? What the fuck is he doing?
He's in the bathroom doing something. Yes.
Yeah, jerking off. There you go.
I mean, I don't know. I can guarantee he's in the bathroom though.
He's in a mirror somewhere. His face is in a mirror somewhere.
Oh my god, he's so conceited. He got lost in the mirror looking at himself.
Yeah, he's probably looking at himself. Oh my god, I'm almost 40. I'm almost 40 years old. I'm old.
I'm part black. Black don't crack. No. So basically, so I am really at a loss for words in terms of just like how I feel about this belt situation, because it's like, dude, since 2002. Think about this. Since 2002. We've had lots of drafts here and there. No draft here. Draft comes back. Draft doesn't come back. Draft does come back. Brands, people like going into different brands, because remember, they've had bigger rosters before WCW was post WCW. They had bigger rosters than they did beforehand. And yes, I get it. You want to feature talent. You want to put a belt on the talent to kind of, give that talent the opportunity to work with people that are deserving of that opportunity of that main event spot. But it's like, dude, I'd rather have one definitive world champion, one definitive women's champion, tag champions, mid-card champions. You can have as many mid-card champions as you want. I'd rather if you had one or two, that'd be fine. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy.
Oh shit. Yo, Doomed, what's up, Doomed? Doomed just became a subscriber. Todd, thanks for that $9.99 again. Doomed, thanks for subbing. And Vince is going to give it to Amos. You guys think that? I didn't hear.
Oh my god!
That's what Todd said a minute ago. Did you hear that? I didn't know that.
Every time I see Almost's name, I just laugh because I'm just like, Almost.
Almost.
My name is
Almost a wrestler. Almost a worker. Almost.
Oh yeah.
Well, and again, he. Like, what feud has he won that's significant that like would make him a threat to a multi-time world champion?
Dude, if he had won the match at WrestleMania,
he would have been set.
Yeah,
he would have been set, bro.
Then he'd be on track.
You want to fix Omos? Fucking give him a pervert gimmick. That's what I'm saying. Remember Big Daddy
Nigerian pervert.
Remember Big Daddy V, Viscera. That is what you need to do. Make him go to the Divas locker room and start kissing white women. That's the way Just do it.
You know what they should give him? They should give him like the gimmick of like an Indiana Jones villain, where he's like, and just like walks around with like a big fucking like tribal clothes and shit. I don't know. I thought I was going somewhere with that.
I don't know. Just give him like, he has the biggest penis ever recorded in human history. I don't know. Do something retarded with it. Trust me, it'll put him over more than this shit.
Oh my god, make him look like Kamala. Dude, Kurtman 360 LY was like, make him look like Kamala. Dude, I think that'd be too far of a stretch, bro. And I think it might
Kamala
be
was a great wrestler. Remember his
he was a great character.
Make almost transsexual and call him like the tallest transsexual ever exist.
I wanted to give Kamala a hug when he was going against The Undertaker. Because I'm like, I feel bad for him. He's getting beaten up. He's just a scared fucking
I thought you were gonna go southern more of that when he lost his legs, because that was very sad.
I never knew that happened.
You didn't know he got amputations?
The world
tallest what? Wait, who?
Oh my!
Kamala got his legs amputated.
Oh yes, okay, I know about that. I thought you said somebody else did. I was like, what? I know about Kamala. Okay.
Yeah, dude, sucks, man. He's a great guy.
That was a while ago too. He's been.
I bet when his legs were getting chopped off, he was saying, "Come on," like Kamala.
Oh my god. hey, so wait a minute, Rojas, did you see?
That was the worst.
Red Letter Media liked it. They liked Picard.
They loved it.
Oh my god, I sent it to. Oh my god, I couldn't believe it. I sent it to. I sent it. Liked it. Like
did you like the Did you like that little joke? Because I think I sent you something on Discord that they brought up was Elnor died and nobody gave a shit.
Yeah, yeah. Now I think the guy came out and said that he's not dead. He wasn't on the Excelsior, but I'm like it seems like he was. Like
he should be. It's not like they're gonna ever bring him back.
I know, but it's just funny. But yeah,
but you know what's also funny? What's also funny is like Jack Crusher's line at the end where it's like they get on the ship and he's like, oh, you know, maybe it has something to do with nepotism, and he's like, no, it has nothing. Names don't mean anything. And then all of a sudden,
don't spoil it.
She's like, even though you're a rank 1 fucking ensign, you know what I'm gonna do? You're a special counsel to the captain. I'm like, yeah, that's not nepotism. He's literally like, what has he done in his career that like warrants him to now be like the 3rd ranked in on that bridge?
Yeah, right. Or sit in the 3rd ranked chair at least, you know. Man, Leah's
he gets the comfiest chair. Like, what do you have to do on that ship all day? You just sit around and say some shit.
My wife is looking.
Other guys have to at least type on the computer.
In this picture, I look like Eminem, and Leah looks like Steven Tyler. Like we're like. Loving an elevator, and I'm like, dude, y'all know me. We look like a couple of rock stars right there.
You really do.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Like nowadays everybody want to talk because they got something to say, but nothing good. Dude looks like a lady.
And it looks like she has a mic on her lip, you know.
If that's the case, you should be rap and sing for the moment while she sings "Dream On."
Oh my god! Oh my god, Mustafa! I didn't even think of that. That's hilarious, bro.
Bro, you make a video of that. Make a TikTok video of that. I'll watch it.
She's the hottest.
That belt looks so gorgeous, bro. I'm so excited about that.
Yeah.
Why can't that just be the WWE Championship? Fucking it's annoying.
Exactly.
All right, so Joe, this is kind of what I wanted to bring up early because we were kind of talking about Punk. Who do you think was the guy that invited him to go backstage?
I don't know. It could be so many people. I saw he was out there with. All right, he was in the parking lot with Tamina.
Oh my god!
So Daddy is a killer. Daddy is a killer.
Yeah, you know it's weird. That's weird that he would like her. That's why he likes her. He's like, I want to kill somebody too. You know what I mean? Like, I love your family.
Yeah. I pretty much, I pretty much explored all options of scumbaggery. I thought, killing someone would be my last, option.
No, I think Punk. I mean, that guy's a sick person.
I mean, dude, he's friends with Sammy. I know he's friends with Kevin Owens. Like, a couple of the guys that he knew from, like, Ring of Honor or, PWG, those guys. But
the synagogue.
Yeah, or so whatever. I mean, but at this point, it's like the fact that he even accepted the invitation is still baffling to me because I'm thinking to myself, dude, you literally sue the doctor that misdiagnosed and treated you, let alone you had this whole crap with Colt Cabana, and that mixes in with the whole WWE thing. Right.
Yeah, because Colt Cabana showed up to a fucking WWE event, you backed out from paying his lawyer's fees. And now you're showing up to a WWE event. Like, I don't know. Another fucking just example of why CM Punk's a hypocrite liar.
I mean, again, if you got invited by a friend to go to a show, I mean, okay, but it's like it's still kind of eerie how you're not going to be expecting you're not going to get kicked out of the building. I mean, like I would smell that a mile away. Plus also the fact that you're still under contract with another wrestling company. And you're already in hot water based upon what happened 8 months ago.
I just noticed that they
what AW fans will say about that? You know what? Him and Tony talked about it. It's a work.
Yeah, I'll send you over there. No, he should have done the invasion thing and shown up there in like a big monster truck or something.
And a tank. Just bring him a tank. And just roll into the building.
being the socially conscious liberal that he is, he's like, actually, that pollutes the air. Maybe you should smarten up, do your research a little. You fucking racist.
Or probably he'll get into the ring, into the Triple H statement. He's like, Hunter, I want to apologize for saying 10 years ago that you're wearing your wife's panties. That was out of order.
Yeah, make him dude. When he comes back, he should just be like a super liberal SJW.
Yeah, like a Karen, total Karen.
Yeah, be a full-on.
By the way,
that's a great idea.
I just noticed that belt has like horses on it, which looks fucking epic.
Really?
What I think the original gold belt only had like 2, people wrestling like on each point, but they're like these little figures. But I mean, again, the certain details about the belt I do like. It's just like that. I think the one thing that's just throwing me off is just the big WWE logo in the middle of the title.
It looks like the old UFC belt. Very similar.
Now, how old are we talking about? Like what years?
Like the old, like 2000 from 2005 to like 2015, 16. Like the
original.
It looks great. It really does look great. And the only thing is, we don't need it. That's the only problem. But the belt.
Yeah, that's exactly. That's where I'm agreeing with you, Joe.
The little griffin on it or whatever on the side of the WWE logo. Oh, it looks so pretty. But you know what?
Actually, it kind of reminds me of the old Superstar Billy Graham WWE title. A little bit, not much, but a little bit, because that belt, that was the one that Dusty Rhodes held at the Garden when he faced against Billy Graham in that photo that Cody was talking about a year ago.
Yeah, that's the classic WCW one, yeah.
Yeah, it's a mixture of stuff, and I could definitely tell that they actually put some careful detail, at least trying to create it. Unlike the Universal title, which is basically a copy.
No, this one looks great. This is the best belt WWE have done, I would say, since like the white IC title. I would say, if it was up to me, again,
you know what? I like the current Intercontinental belt, although it's not better than the classic version. I do like it, but I think if they had made the globe, like blue and green,
because it looks similar a little, not too much, but like it's also black and gold.
They just need to add color to it, and I think I would have liked it better. The fact that it's like bronze-ish, I just don't think fits it.
There's a lot of people with mixed reactions in the chat, because I'm actually reading the chat right now. A lot of people are for it, some people are not for it. I'm like in that section where it's like, I don't know how to feel about this belt. Like, I have mixed reactions to it. Plus, also, just like as Joe said, the idea of having just another belt, it's like, I don't want it. It's frustrating to me.
When I say I look at it, I just mean design-wise. I'm not a fan of the idea that they introduce it now. The timing, the thing is with WWE all the time, horrible timing. Just they're so out of touch.
For them, it's not horrible timing though, because they needed a belt for Saudi Arabia, so they think it's great timing.
Yeah, and also the USA Network probably USA Network.
Like you're just creating a belt for the main event.
That's what it is, because it's only here for no reason. It's here literally for Saudi Arabia.
That's what
I don't think it's only here for Saudi Arabia. The USA Network, there was reports that they've always wanted a world champion on the brand since Roman's been, primarily on SmackDown. Then they unified the titles.
Yeah, because Fox wanted him on SmackDown more. And by the way, SmackDown for a long period of time was outdrawing Raw as far as ratings go.
It still is.
And it still is. And I remember even back when I was a kid, like growing up watching Raw and SmackDown, SmackDown around like 2002 and 3, when Paul Heyman was really running SmackDown the way it should have been run, especially with the SmackDown 6, they were kicking Raw's ass, and not just in ratings, but also in merchandise sales and ticket sales, blah, blah, blah. And the famous story where Paul was on Air McMahon and basically telling Vince and Kevin Dunn and all those guys, you're talking about Raw as the A show, but we're whipping your ass. And Michael Cole and Taz should be calling the Rock versus Brock match to close the show. I mean, again, the chickens coming home to roost, where everybody keeps saying that Raw is the A show, and it's not the A show in a lot of ways.
Let me just move it over to Jennifer real quick, because I got to run in a minute.
Hi, Jennifer.
The whole
What's
reason,
going on?
Yeah, she triggered me to actually open the Discord. Jennifer, what's going on?
Hey, hope everyone's doing all right. The belt is nice, but absolutely, we do not need this. There's no need. This is laziness, in my opinion. Laziness, unless the WWE is actually going like global with their new business, and they are gonna have some champion do like I don't know, worldwide shows, and some dudes
But
stay like
my problem is who's not
more
doing
North
it?
America for real, but that's highly doubtful. And I think to me this is them trying to get themselves out of the shithole they've written themselves into.
My God!
Why? But why? Who's not going to go global? Like, I mean, the thing about it is why Roman has gone everywhere.
Roman Reigns right now, Sami Zayn, Brock Lesnar, like currently that's
a great point. That's a great point. So the big stars won't go global now. So that's why they needed this belt. Although Roman was traveling before, but him not going to Saudi Arabia right now speaks volumes.
Slowing down. He's been slowing down on dates, even like a year or two ago where he wasn't going to do as many house shows. Even during the pandemic, he was just like, I'm cutting back, basically getting a Brock Lesnar type of a deal. And granted, I don't blame him, especially if you're a guy that's doing less dates, but you're doing bigger matches and making more money. I get it. But it's like, if you're a hardcore wrestling fan who wants to see something week by week, month by month, a championship defended like we normally have been conditioned to do, you want to see that. So I get that ideology. I just don't like the fact that right now we have 3 World Heavyweight Championships, which eventually, Jennifer, most likely, as I said before, they're going to combine both the Universal and WWE title into one belt that Roman's going to hold probably after the Saudi pay-per-view, but it doesn't justify the means that you got all this other talent that are not willing to go over internationally and do the work like a Seth Rollins or somebody like that would do.
Dude, that's my point. My point is, okay, look, for example, let's say the next big pay-per-view, Royal SummerSlam. Do you think this belt will be the main event or the Universal Championship?
Oh, Roman, because Roman is the main event at this point.
Exactly. So this title is basically World Title B. This championship is basically will never be the biggest thing in the company because Roman Reigns still exists.
Well, I respectfully disagree only because at one point when Roman got the Universal title, that title was more so in the main event than the WWE Championship was. And even years ago, the WWE title was main eventing, and then eventually the Raw title, which was the World Heavyweight title, was main eventing WrestleMania pay-per-views, and then they switch. So the A and B concept I get, but it always switches over time depending on what the focus is.
But I agree. But back then,
when
that was
you have
different personnel.
Not when you have 3.
Right, and that's remember at one point we had ECW as a brand, and it wasn't as big as the World Heavyweight or the WWE title, obviously, but we had 3 titles back then.
That was but that was really different times. It's just for me, like by doing this, you're first of all you're already damaging Roman Reigns by telling him,
yes,
okay,
I agree.
You're a lazy worker, blah blah blah, whatever. And the second one, whatever is gonna win, it's like when Ric Flair says, "If you want to be the man, you gotta beat the man." Well, if you really want to be the man, beat the man. Be Roman Reigns. Then you will
mainly
be
because Roman has the longest title reign in modern history at this point, and that's why he's the man. I mean? But again, remember, this belt is brand new.
Well, you're basically dragging the company, and you're wasting time, and you're wasting opportunity, and you're wasting talent because you want to make Roman Reigns beat the Hulk Hogan record or beat the 1,000. Who gives a shit about this? Can we move on and do something productive and fresh and something different?
They could have put the belt on Cody, and they didn't need this belt. Put this belt on Cody, and they wouldn't need the belt.
Well, Omar, back at WrestleMania 39, remember where everybody was complaining that, Cody should have won at that point? Well, the thing was, the smart money was they wanted to extend the rivalry, which I get. And the reason why they're breaking Cody and Roman apart for a while is because Cody now has to go through his hard times storyline. He has to go through that in order to get back to Roman. Now, I know a lot of people are still messed up about that, and they're still pissed off about it.
Dude, he already went through the hard times. He already
No, he did not go through. Yes, he beat everybody, including Seth, in 3 straight pay-per-views. Yes, he had the injury. He came back. That's not hard times. Hard times is literally getting screwed out of your opportunity. Hard times is basically you have to come back stronger and beating guys like Brock.
Man, that is a very Vince McMahon logic, man. I'm sorry.
Not really. No. Dusty Rhodes said that even when he was booking the territories. And if Dusty was booking right now, he would have done exactly what Vince and Triple H did.
This guy has been through hell. Pretty much he's went from Goldust to the Indies to the fucking bottom of the pile.
Yeah.
To get to the absolute top, winning Rollins against Mania. fucking beating Rollins again, beating Kevin Owens in one of the matches, winning the Royal Rumble, having a pick and winning a Hell in a Cell match.
Right, but the thing is, but you got to understand, Roman being the heel that he is right now with the bloodline interfering on his behalf, which by the way is pretty much in every Roman Reigns match, because remember, that's how he got heat. The more heat you got, especially the longer you've been the champion, it's only going to make it that much more when he finally loses the title. That's the point.
When will he lose the title? Tell me, please.
Again, I'm not the one with the pencil and the eraser. Ask Vince, ask Triple H. I'm not the one with the eraser.
Yeah, let's go ask them. They're not here, Mustafa. All right, I got to go. You guys have been great.
It's called tweeting them. You can tweet them, dude.
All right, I'm going to tweet them. You're right, Mustafa. I'll tweet them and they'll answer me. All right. I got to go. I really got to go. I can't banter anymore in there. I'll never get out of that Discord if I don't I have to just leave. Sorry, Discord, everybody. Mustafa, everybody, Jennifer, thank you guys all for calling. If I would never get out of there if I didn't I just had to back out and leave. I have to be up super early in the morning. I know, Mustafa, I know you're kidding. I have to be up super early in the morning, so I have to get to sleep. I got to get to sleep, or I'll be screwed. Again, I love what the belt looks like. I think it looks phenomenal. It doesn't make sense. It only makes sense to WWE because they've backed themselves into a corner with a world title belt, I guess. Like you said, the big stars don't want to work much, and you're left with nothing. But you don't really have a lot of big stars, so you're kind of screwed. So I don't understand. You don't need two belts. It's going to diminish everything again and make things worse. It's a bad mistake. I think it's diminishing. I think it's hurting everybody and it's diminishing everybody. Allison, thank you so much. She is the top donation of the stream tonight. $199.99. Luke Rojas, Jesse J, Jennifer Muppet Baby, Mustafa Garguts was there. He couldn't even get a word in, but we'll see you guys. You guys know I'll be live tomorrow night for my Big Tuesday show. Tuesdays have been one of the staples of the show now because I don't work Wednesdays, so Tuesday nights is where I play. So we'll see you tomorrow night. It'll be a lot of fun. I look forward to Tuesdays now. It's one of the biggest nights of the week. So I'll see you guys live tomorrow night for my Tuesday night live stream. And I hope you hit the like button on your way out. Shout out to Mezzy Mez. What up? Evo General. Thank you, bro. I hope you're all good. Follow me on my new Twitter account if you'd like to. You guys can follow me on my new Twitter. If you got to get a hold of me over there. You can really on Patreon is the best way to get a hold of me is on Patreon. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. So yeah, Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show, or you can follow me on Twitter. On my 900th Twitter account. And Instagram at Joe Cronin Show, Facebook.com/Joe Cronin Show, email me JoeCroninShow, Yahoo.com with business propositions. And shout out to Allison, who dropped the Allison bomb tonight. Also, thanks to everybody else who donated. Todd Pelkey, George Romero Zombie, Dylan Mulvey, J. Rod, Limitless Keith Lee, Spectral Citizen Robbie Hyde, Retro Neon, General Santos, Chief Wahoo, Vincent HB, said some sweet things. A. O'Donnell, Robbie Hyde, Julio Guzman, Randy Viper, everybody the other night, man. DWELSH dropped 300 the other night. Bullsy, it's Bullsy was here the other night. So many people were here. I had a good time. I hope you guys did too. And beautiful belt just don't make any sense. Except it does make sense. That's the thing. It's like the beautiful belt, it doesn't make sense, and it does make sense. It's one of those things. I don't like it, and it doesn't make sense as far as the talent you have, but as far as a business decision, it makes sense. And that's the thing.
Joe, if you're listening,
I'll see you. Please think about becoming a $5 patron on patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show. Shut up, Jim Cornette.
Joe, if you're listening, you stupid fuck. He looks like one of those guys from Long Island.
By the way, we really didn't do a lot of reviewing Raw tonight, I noticed, so I might have to talk a little bit about it tomorrow night, because we really were so focused on the belt and everything. I mean, I thought Raw was probably like a 5 out of 10 tonight or something. I don't know, bro. We're gonna have to talk about it again tomorrow, because we really kind of, quite honestly, yeah, we kind of skipped over it really a lot. We didn't talk about a ton on Raw. We got to a couple of things that happened, but we really didn't get into Raw enough. So I might give you some other stuff tomorrow. Bronson Reed's spot did look pretty good, his little thing. Anyway, whatever. It's too much to talk about now. I'll maybe bring it up tomorrow night. So I'll look forward to seeing you guys then. See you tomorrow.
This sounds like a fantasy you have in your mind. I'm talking like a prince now. So